On the Paper Talk today, we're going to be looking at a next United potential manager in Roberto Mancini. We're also going to be looking at how a former United manager wants to bring a United defender to his new club in Italy, and the Reds are looking at a German striker. So let's check it out. Jay here for the Paper Talk. As you can see, I'm outside Old Trafford, where it's quite brisk, so make sure you've got your parkers on this morning and potentially your gloves and your hats and scarves as well. Anyway, let's get to it. Now, I had this last night on the Paddock Live, but I'm going to mention it again because it's doing the rounds this morning. And this is at Roberto Mancini. Yes, that Roberto Mancini, the one that used to manage that mob down the road, the noisy neighbours, or the noisier than ever neighbours, Manchester City, has emerged as a potential successor to Ralf Rangnick. It seems odd, doesn't it? We're already looking at successors to Ralf Rangnick, but we know he's only here till the end of the season as manager before he moves into his consultancy role, so it's only right that the club would be earmarking successors to him, and Roberto Mancini could be one of those. Now, it depends what happens with him in Italy, because we know that Italy aren't guaranteed to be in the World Cup I was going to say this summer, but it's not this summer, is it? It's this winter. If he is going to go to the World Cup with Italy, then that means he wouldn't be able to take over Manchester United in the summer because the World Cup's in winter. However, if Italy don't qualify, he would potentially be free in the summer, which means we could get him. So there's lots of ifs and buts and maybes. You might not want him because he's a former City manager. You might not think he's good enough. I think his pedigree is quite good. He's won titles in Italy. He's obviously won the Premier League here in Manchester. And he's also won the Euros with Italy. So he has got a decent trophy cabinet. It's just that thing, innit? He used to manage City. Can we be stomaching that? Who knows? Might not even happen. It's quite ironic. We were talking about this last night on the live, and we were saying that the problem with some of these United managers, or the ones that we're looking at to perhaps come in and succeed Ralf Rangnick, is we're almost hoping that they don't succeed where they're at the minute, and that'll free him up to come to Manchester United. If you look at Maurizio Pochettino, if he does well with PSG, is he going to be available in the summer? Probably not. If Mancini does well with Italy and gets them to the World Cup, is he going to be available in the summer? Probably not. So it's almost as if they fail at the current club, then maybe they'll be available for Manchester United, which isn't really a good sort of system to be looking for managers. But who knows? We'll wait and see anyway. That's doing the rounds. Another story doing the rounds this morning is that United are interested in Karim Adeyemi. Now, this is a young lad. He's over at Salzburg. He's only 19 years old, but he's played a lot of football. He's a German international. He's played 3 games, scored 1 goal, I think, for Germany. Now, despite the fact he's only 19, he has played over, I think, 100 senior games. He was at FC Liefering, which is a sort of loan club for Red Bull Salzburg. And I think, from my maths are correct, he made his debut for them when he was 16. So he's been playing a lot of football for a 19-year-old. The only issue is that other clubs are interested in him as well. He looks at the likes of Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund, all. And Liverpool and Arsenal, as if that wasn't enough, also Liverpool and Arsenal are eyeing up the 19-year-old, according to the Independent and other papers as well. I think this is the Mirror as well. I think the Independent have got it from the Mirror, actually. So if United do want him, we're going to have to go up against several other clubs to get him, several other big clubs. And will he want to come to Manchester in this fine city with the fine weather so early in his career? Maybe not. Maybe he might end up at Dortmund or even Bayern Munich, and then look to move further afield later on. But one to keep an eye on. It looks like an exciting young forward. Scored quite a few goals. Scored loads of goals actually this season. I think he's at 10 league goals in just 11 appearances. Pretty phenomenal numbers. So, as always, we'll keep you posted on that one. Could be a signing in the summer. Who knows? I don't think a striker's a priority when you look at the fact we have got several strikers. But saying that, Edinson Cavani's probably going to go in the summer. Cristiano Ronaldo turns 37, I think, in February. That just leaves Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood's phenomenal talent. Anthony Martial, there's question marks over whether he's going to be here in the summer. So after the summer, I should say. So who knows? We'll wait and see whether Adeyemi could be an addition. Another story I mentioned earlier, doing the rounds, is this idea that Jose Mourinho wants Diogo Dalot. Now, this seems a little bit odd, considering Jose Mourinho didn't seem to be a big admirer of him when he was here at United, even though we brought him to the club, or we signed him when Jose was here. But according to reports, and this has been doing the round for, I think we had this last week as well, and it's popped up again, that Mourinho was interested in taking the 22-year-old, is he now, to Roma. He wants to sign him for Roma. Kind of makes sense. Dalot's not getting a lot of opportunities here. I think it says here he's made just 24 appearances since he signed from Porto in a £19 million move. So maybe a move to Serie A could be just the ticket for him. We know a lot of former Manchester United players have had success when they've gone to Serie A. Chris Smalling at Roma, Romelu Lukaku at Inter, Alexis Sanchez went to Inter, Ashley Young went to Inter, won obviously Serie A, so it's a move that looks like it makes a lot of sense. We'll see what happens with that one. And just one final story. United's game against Young Boys could be moved to a neutral zone, or a neutral venue even, following the new COVID restrictions. It says here in Sky Sports, Switzerland changed its rules for UK arrivals amid the emergence of the Omicron variant. If Young Boys need to quarantine for 10 days upon returning home from the Champions League tie with Man United, then it could be played, set to be played at Old Trafford, on December the 8th. It could be moved to a neutral venue. So we'll see what happens with that one. There's lots, as always, lots of ifs and buts and maybes. They might just play it here. Who knows? But scheduled for December the 8th here at Old Trafford. We'll be here then. Make sure you are too. If you're not, watch the watch along on the channel. We'll have the watch along as well for the Arsenal game on Thursday night. We know that Ralph Rangnick isn't going to be in the dugout for that one, although he could be in the stand. Michael Carrick taking charge of that one. Wonder if Ralph Rangnick's going to be giving him any suggestions. Who knows? We'll wait and see. Don't forget to check out the 12 Days of Paddock. We're doing a giveaway for our members where you can win a PlayStation 5 amongst other goodies. Cold's getting to me. And also, if you're not doing already, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 700,000 subscribers by the end of the season. I've been Jay Motti outside, getting a little bit colder at Old Trafford. Thanks for watching.